The path for crypto has never been more clear, but still people out there are fading crypto or making the wrong moves, or even worse, no moves at all. You can't afford to make no moves now. I would recommend to put at least these 2 altcoins in your portfolio. This is the only 2 altcoins you have to own in your portfolio. So stay until the end. I will tell you all about them so you can benefit big time. The United States are doing everything they can to push crypto. Even the SEC approved in-kind creation and redemptions for crypto ETPs. What does that mean and what is the game changer? Instead of depositing or receiving fiat, authorized participants can exchange Bitcoin or ETH directly for ETF shares. This is a game changer. We know this from different commodity ETFs, for example gold, but for crypto, this could become a complete game changer. Also, we finally got the Crypto Task Force report. The SEC Task Force was working now for 180 days and now we finally got their report. And with this report, the United States will start the golden age of crypto. The United States is signaling DeFi and digital assets trading's integration into mainstream finance. So I hope you know how big this will get. What is also mentioned in the report, we got calls for SEC, CFTC cooperation to allow federal level crypto trading. The report pushes also safe harbor sandboxes to speed up DeFi innovation. The fast rollout of the Genius Act. The strategic Bitcoin reserve was not really mentioned, but we should get a very clear tax regulation, even tax exemptions for small crypto transactions. And one of the biggest things is the crypto access for 401s or mortgage assets. So yes, I would definitely say this will become the golden age of crypto and I'm very happy to be here with you in this time. Now is the time where history is made. We are part of the history. So use this time wisely. We are here before the big players. So use your time. Make the right moves now. Unfortunately, Senator Loomis' bill for the United States to acquire 1 million Bitcoin was not mentioned in the report, but I'm very sure we will hear about this bill soon. Because in the report, the other bill was mentioned where crypto holdings could qualify for mortgages. And if this is not already enough, the SEC opens doors to ETH staking ETFs. The SEC officially acknowledges Nasdaq's filings for BlackRock's Ethereum spot staking ETF. This is very, very big. So Ethereum is clearly winning here. So it is no surprise to me that the DeFi mindshare is growing all over crypto. It just shows us where we are going, where to invest money, which will be the best narrative in this upcoming altcoin season. And over the last 90 days, there have been 2 clear winners. The Hype chain and the Ethereum chain were the clear winners. But I told you a few weeks ago, there is more money than ever flowing into Ethereum. We see it in the daily transactions. And also whales are accumulating Ethereum like crazy. They are accumulating Ethereum like never before. As I've already told you, the Ethereum daily transactions hit a new all-time high. And also the ETH ETF inflows hit a new all-time high in July. And this is very interesting because ETF participants are changing from Bitcoin to Ethereum. 2 months ago, we had nearly 90% of all funds in Bitcoin ETFs. Now it is only 82% in Bitcoin ETFs, and Ethereum ETFs are growing big time. But not only ETFs are accumulating, there's also private companies like ARK Invest with Katie Wood buying Ethereum. And also some other big participants are accumulating Ethereum like crazy. If you want to check it out, you can go to strategicethreserve.xyz and you can see the biggest players who are accumulating Ethereum like crazy. Especially Bitmine and SharpLink, who are often called the MicroStrategy of Ethereum, are stacking ETH like crazy. When you look at the Ethereum Foundation, SharpLink nearly has double as much Ethereum as the foundation on its own. Bitmine is nearly 3 times as big in holdings as the Ethereum Foundation. I think this is showing us where we are going. They're accumulating like crazy. And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. The metrics don't lie. The total staked Ethereum also reached a new all-time high. There has never been more Ethereum staked than now. Nearly 1/3 of all Ethereum tokens are staked. So there is less and less supply in circulation. So the money flow in crypto is fully intact. We are going in the second phase. We are going to see huge inflows in Ethereum. So it is no surprise if Ethereum will break out in comparison to Bitcoin very, very soon. It needed nearly 10 years. And now we have Ethereum's 10th birthday. And now, after their 10th birthday, they will become the future of the Wall Street. After 10 years, Ethereum will be the most important macro theme for the next 10 years as the whole Wall Street moves to financialize its business on the blockchain. All of this is very clear. When we look at real-world assets, for example, there is nearly 80% of all real-world assets happening on Ethereum. Nearly 90% of all stable coins are on Ethereum. For example, JP Morgan is partnering with the Base blockchain, which is also a layer 2 blockchain of Ethereum. And also the whole DeFi foundation is happening on Ethereum. There is no second best. So for me, it is very clear where we are going. Ethereum will get a huge supply shock. There is not enough Ethereum for everybody. There is less and less Ethereum supply in circulation because these companies, because the ETFs and the companies are accumulating Ethereum like crazy, and the free supply in the market is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. So when Ethereum breaks its all-time high, we will fly. We will go into price discovery mode and it could become completely nuts. So in my opinion, everybody needs Ethereum in his portfolio. I'm not discussing about that. Everybody needs Ethereum. It's a must-have. And for sure we can discuss here why Ethereum is not pumping, even if there is so many good news. Or you can just be happy that Ethereum is still cheap, so you can still DCA in every setback. Be happy that it's still cheap because soon enough you won't be able to afford ETH. Ethereum will definitely moon. But Ethereum is not the only interesting coin. When we ask, for example, AI or AIXBT, which is the best ecosystem at the moment, AIXBT hints clearly to Hyperliquid, because Hyperliquid is not just another DEX. It's a whole ecosystem outperforming the rest. When we look at the metrics, the open interest is at an all-time high. All of the numbers, all-time high. Revenue, nearly $4 million in revenue daily. And I hope you did not forget that Hyperliquid is buying back their token with 97% of their revenue. So the token will only know one direction and the revenue will only grow. There is no other perp stacks like Hyperliquid. The market share is growing and growing and growing. I think it is only a matter of time until Hyperliquid grows as big as BNB. And when we go there, you know what will happen with the price of the token. So if there is setbacks, use them. DCA. Because Hyperliquid, in my opinion, is still cheap. And if you think it is too expensive to buy, I would definitely recommend to use their blockchain, to use their DEX, because you might get another airdrop. Because my Hyperliquid tokens, all of them, I got airdropped. And you can get them too. You just have to use the blockchain or the DEX. And maybe it is not official yet, but I would definitely not leave chances on the table, so I would definitely recommend to use them. And maybe you'll be lucky and get another airdrop. And if you think Hyperliquid is already too big, I already told you, you can use, for example, Lider. It is, in my opinion, the most promising competitor to Hyperliquid yet, so use it. Collect points and maybe you'll get another big airdrop. I would definitely also not leave chances at the table here. So I would recommend to collect points here. The lighter season will go until the end of the year and then you can change your points you collected for the airdrop. If you need help with that, just let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to help. If I could only own 2 altcoins, it would be definitely Ethereum and Hype. Let me know down in the comments, which is your favorite 2 altcoins. It is really important for you, for your future independence, that you make the right moves now. If you need help with that, just let me know. I'm always happy to help. And I hope I was able to give you some good insights in today's video. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends, smash the follow and also the like button. Thank you for watching. See you soon.